we're going to talk about how, look, narcissists aren't as dumb as they look. They put on well. That's part of the gig. And what they're looking for is a trick. You, the trick. 5 seconds gets us to a point where, look, we don't want to ever lose sight of emotions and feelings. That's what makes you human. But what makes you a target to be preyed upon is someone who doesn't have it in check, doesn't know when to engage it and when to put it in the back burner, doesn't know when to apply self-preservation, because you've been conditioned to give until you explode, and by that time it's fucking too late, and you realize you've been abused, and it's a pretty traumatic thing every single time, to a point where you start to believe you're crazy. Now you're just investing in potential, and potential was getting you to believe they were worthy of being invested in. It's part of the con, man. It just moved from target to target like that. Can you imagine? They ain't never got to work. No. Look, I'll just get you to feel sorry for me. I'll let you know. Oh, yeah. Look, after a while, narcissists, even dumbasses with crowns, get tired of being provoked by their own kind. It's why you need to look at how they behave with their own kind. Look at the kind of boundaries narcissists have. Oh, you can learn a lot from that shit just paying attention and shutting up. Because how they handle their own kind, look at it, is how you're going to handle them. It's why you need to be careful. Understand something. How they treat others is going to be you. Just give it some time. Let's take 5 seconds. Let's breathe in deep, realign ourselves, and let's come in paying attention a different way. In a way of, let's look at it this way. What can we learn or take from this that would keep us from having to feel the butt hurt and avoid? Because we now are going into deeper wisdom. Look, it's one thing that your journey teaches you is what not to do again through pain, and another is how to learn through others' mistakes, through observation. And then another level is to listen and learn without ever having to see it or experience it. Warriors, ascertaining this kind of discernment and intuition is what narcissists fear most. You see right through the bullshit. You see, you've always been able to see through the bullshit. You've been trained to ignore it for so fucking long. 5 seconds, come on. Let's do this. Release slowly. All right. Shake that shit off, y'all. Look, narcissists fake stupid. Just like, and you take it for granted. You think this is really, because part of the con is to get you to feel sorry for them and don't leave them. It's kind of like faking an illness. All of a sudden they got something dilapidating, crippling, not only life-threatening, but career-killing, right? Now, if you leave someone destitute, you're a piece of shit. All along, when you gone, behind your back, yeah, they come crawling up out that chair like nobody's business. Whereas narcissists mistake your kindness for weakness, just like you mistake their con as if being reality. Their delusion will continue to be reality so long as you're feeding and others are feeding into it. You know, it's why it's an act of cruelty to negotiate with people with a distorted view of reality. It's really, you shouldn't encourage that kind of behavior, because it only propagates their behavior even more, because you're rewarding it. Yeah, it's like giving a Rottweiler a ribeye for taking a chunk out of your fucking calf. Yeah, you're going to encourage it to do certain things, and it's going to continue to get worse and worse, not better and better. It's not going to back off. Well, your narcissists understand this much. You want to control the hoover? Look at me. Mira. Ven pa acá. Listen to me. If you want to take care of the narcissist hoover, then what you need to understand is you need to be the one that rubs their nose in their own shit hard every time. Even people who are normal, that you would consider, man, they're normal, because look, nobody wants to lose a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to lose a good thing. You bet your ass I'd go back and drink the bathwater out of some woman's, if they done me right and I done them wrong. If they were good people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, normal fucking people would. Can you imagine narcissists that knows they're full-on short bus riders? Listen, they no more than anyone else understands that once the resource is cut off, the source of supply is cut off, their addiction is cut off, that they got to move on. They have no other choice. Look, their addiction is peopling. And their curse is never being satisfied past the love bomb stage. Look, it's like, holy shit, I hate to say this, but it's like the new car smell. Once the new car smell wears off, it's time to move on. That's their generational curse. They're addicted to the first time. Snap. Yeah. Look, narcissists made a decision at the crossroads, just like you did. They had the same hard decisions you did, the same temptations. Understand? Hear me out. They decided to become the devil's bone collector. And it was a trade-off. Because in doing so, they also get some feel-good, some dopamine hit. And the setups become not setups of their own. It's almost as if the devil hands it to them on a silver platter. Remember them times you was going through temptation, pussy was just falling at your desk, at your feet? Or maybe it is now. Yeah, because everybody's wanting to gather to the light. Some just serve it up differently. Yeah. So understand, the devil's bone collectors, though, their new hobby is, okay. I'm going to keep it in the Christian kind of way. They become energized, but the trade-off is you a semen collector. That's where your hit comes from. Look, it's kind of what keeps the narcissist energized. Energy thieves. But in small hits is the fix. Kind of like a heroin addict. A heroin addict? Yeah. Look, have y'all noticed, even because of the vibe, the energy in the world, around the world, even animals is freaking out. They're tripping. Have y'all been hearing about these orcas attacking yachts and boats? I mean, just fucking motors running full on wide open, getting attacked by fucking orcas. Killer whales. And look, they're hitting paddleboarders, they're hitting, but it's just small boat, it don't matter. Whatever's out there, they're attacking full on, but for no reason. Hadn't been doing it, just tripping. Great whites, long. It's not like back in the day when you used to be able to jump off on the back of a great white and it just swim off. No, this fucker turned around with an attitude. Yeah. You see where that conversation could go? Look, why are we tripping? we in the animal kingdom, where we're on the menu, yeah, this is how you're going to do it. Look, the narcissist hoover, no shit aside, look, the love bomb ain't going to work. And not because you're seeing someone, when it comes to the narcissist, because once you come to this awareness, you don't need a someone for a distraction to know the obvious. You see, what the narcissist is losing as competition is you'd rather go jack off than to fuck with a narcissist ever again. They're losing to your hand. Talk to the hand. Love don't live here like that no more. For you. Oh yeah. And this is what they have for karma. Watching you move on. Watching you move on and owning it. And see, your virtue screams. Because you genuinely have people that want to be around you, that want to be in your presence. You're invited to different tables. You see, narcissists want to pretend to have what it is that's genuinely offered to you. It's why it's so important for narcissists to try and smear you, to damage you. It's your reputation that they've been after. And if they can't have it, they sure as fuck don't want to earn it. But they sure as hell don't want you to have one neither. Warriors, yeah, you always knew there was some kind of special, even if you didn't know the word narcissist, sociopath, psychopath, borderline, cluster Bs, all this fancy shit, right? But what you did know this, that they were special. You just didn't know what kind of special. And tomato, maters, it didn't make a fuck. You just knew better than they did in everything you decided to do, decisions, even menial shit. But now you also know this, that there's a high level of danger that comes with folks that ride the short bus. Because they look normal is the fucked up thing. They hide in plain sight. Have been, right up under your nose. Yeah. Like stink. I'll give you an example. It's like your morning breath. Look, they nothing. A half inch between asshole smell in the morning and your nose. And your nose lies to you. They don't recognize. But roll over with someone new up next to you and say, "Good morning." Yeah, ass. Look, they hid. Danger was amongst you. And some of it was your own bloodline. You had to stay long enough to feel it, see it, and understand it on a whole nother level. Because you kept candy coating the turd. And look, you come to this understanding finally as a death blow, but it's also a breath of fucking fresh air. You come to terms with this. The reason you can identify with authenticity is this. Look at me. You either born with virtue and loyalty and a moral compass, or you're not. That was give up long time ago, and it matters not to you how, when, who, or what happened. The fact of the matter is, you know what you went through, and you pulled through. You was able to pull your own ass out and breathe and finally go, holy shit, look at here. But one thing made you different, just like all the others that you're able to resonate with. Wherever you are around the world, is the fact you have that in common. You never compromised or minimalized your impact to your moral compass, your loyalty and virtue, to what it is you believe to be true. You see, that's the divine source. Those are few. This is what makes you a threat, even around the world. And it's not that you're going against the grain. You're trying to unify everyone to understand this is in every one of you. And if you can come to that term of understanding the human race can lean on each other for this one motivation: to build paradise on earth. If we could understand, to come to grips with that one understanding, to make life easier for everyone, and that there's enough for everyone, that maybe, just maybe, enlightenment would come in order to raise us to another level of understanding and reward. Because it would free our minds. It would free our minds for greater things, rather than dog eat dog. What narcissists have done is convince the world that their way is better. They're being exposed left and right. And look, fuck narcs. Of course they're going to go down with a fight. Wouldn't you? Look, I'll be honest. This was given to me by another warrior. Isn't that badass? Everything I have and use, I've been able to replace and not carry the memory of past events forward, and everything it seems like I'm able to lay my hands on has been a gift from a fellow warrior. You want to have a goal? You want to attain some of the freedom? Make it a goal to start replacing everything it is that reminds you of the toxic ashes that you experienced it with. Make that your goal, one at a time, one thing at a time. And that's a beautiful goal to have. Just like these cards, that knife. Gifts from a warrior to share with y'all. You see, we're able to pass it forward and take our minds off it, and now you're able to sleep on it and try and figure out, what am I going to do tomorrow? That was badass. Look, these cards, it just so happens, it's a dating game card, a card game. It's called Big Mistakes. And it just so happens they are also possibly red flags that we need to pay attention, stop fucking ignoring. Can you agree? Look, let's go over some. Just as prime examples. Never forgets a fight and won't let you forget. Whoa. Okay. The only kitchen appliance they have is a microwave. Kitchen going? Guilty. Ridiculously more wealthy than you and constantly reminds you of it. Chingo, I like hanging around with poor people. Goes through your things when you aren't around. That's for real shit right there, man. Have you ever noticed that these like down and out narcissists, the meth head narcissists, they're like leaving like one personal item behind, like a backpack, some shit they forgot that they can always run back to and get without you having to return with them. Yeah, that's why some shit comes up missing when you need it most. Later, and it don't hit you till later. Yeah. Read your text messages when you weren't around. Que chingon. Yeah, you need the fingerprint. Do the fingerprint security. The security for fingerprinting. Threatens to break up with you all the time. Keep that shit up. I'll divorce you. You just keep that shit up. You just, where you go? Where your husband at? He went for a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, 5 years ago. Demands to be spoiled, but it's cheap when it comes to you treating you. Damn it. Falls asleep with socks on their hands. Yeah, not me. That ain't in my hands. That ain't, nah. Sleeps in flannel pajamas and socks, even in the summer. Seriously? Wow. Sleeps with her eyes open. Dang, that. Look, listen to me. Listen to me. Run, Forrest. Fucking run. Mira. En pura chinga, corre. Farts a lot in their sleep. Just the word. I can't. Oh, damn it. I'm so glad I didn't have one in the pocket. Oh, damn it. I've been embarrassed. Look, Warriors, thanks for your support. Y'all are so awesome. And look, don't forget, mira. Don't forget. Those asses are going to forget and not subscriptions. Look, I got to ask for it. You know how many it says in the report, the analytics, that y'all be like liking it and shit, but you just passed subscriptions when you liked it. Mira, look. Hey, it's hitching right there. Hey, what are they? Pick me up. Hey. Puja el botón, hit the button, man. And I thank you right here from the heart. Look, les mando besos y abrazos. Thank you so much. I gotta go play in the rain, man. It's fun. It's more funnerous than they're having fun out there. I can see it through the window. I got to go. It's never goodbye to us until next time. Namaste, Warriors.